Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And today's topic we will discuss about a very useful case, real-time scenario using Power Query. So let me just introduce to the use case, what exactly the requirement here. Okay. So basically, very simple things is there. One, two rows of data in my table, where basically I am entering or your client is entering the data based on different courses. Suppose this is a degree, right? MC degree. And these are the four students, they got enrolled and they got qualified for the master degree. And one more like academic is there, it is for MTech, and these are the pupils are there. Here the challenge or the requirement is I need two columns where in the first column it should give me all the enrolled courses like the MCA and MTech, and the second row it should give me the student who enrolled for that. The trick here is that, or the problem statement is, here we have different column delimiter. So the symbol, colon, comma, semicolon, here we have ampersand, all these things, right? So if you have a normal things, right, like comma or any specific single delimiter things, then you can go for a split by delimiter in Power Query and you can just throw it out, the result, right? But here the problem is in the statement itself, we have different delimiters. So how we can handle this in Power Query? So this is your requirement. Okay, let's get on to that. I already uploaded this data into my Power BI. So let's get started. So here, the first thing first, suppose you want to split this to this record, right? So let's do that in the first way. So our attempt or it will provoke you to use the split column, right? But in the split column, I don't have any options to use multiple delimiter, right? So here, let's start with, we start with a by delimiter here, okay? And let's take comma, nothing fancy. I just want to first start with the delimiter only. How looks like the function or the m function looks like in this case, right? Let's try that first of all. So whenever you do a split, there will be automatically there will be change type will be applied. I don't require in this case, and just expand your formula bar and see what exactly it is happening. So it is a table dot split column is being used, and after that it is saying the splitter dot split text by delimiter. Okay, and it is taking comma as a hard coded value, and from this, right? And finally, it is giving me two columns, column 1 and column 2. Okay, here the first thing first I want to do it is that I don't require the column as column 1, column 2 or two columns only, because I have a multiple things. I just want to be dynamic as number of columns it can be, because I have different delimiter. That's the first changes I want to do it into this code. So I will remove up here. I don't require that. Okay, so that's it. And if you enter it, the output will not change anything. Let's remove the change type again. There will be no change to the output at least, but things are getting closer to this. Okay. Now, the next part is this function. So this function always take a single input as delimiter. But in our case, we need multiple delimiter, right? So in this case, what I will do in this case is that I will use another function that is called splitter dot splitter text by any delimiter. There is a function called any delimiter. Then we can have a list of choice here. We can put number of whatever, how many delimiters you want. We can keep it as a list. Let's try to put the list now. As you know, the list will be on the curly braces, and each will be in a double quotes. Okay. Inside that, we need to put your delimiter. So let's start with first it will be my comma, comma. Then it will be semicolon. Then it will be, let's take this symbol. Okay, then I have another colon also there. So let's see how things are going on. And you can endless, you can put anything there. Okay, now put enter. So looks like we have done another ampersand also is there. Okay, so that is missing. So let's put that as well. Ampersand is also one delimiter. We want to just divide it. And if you see that the number of columns is also getting dynamic. There is no choice, like it will give you two columns only, right? So now we are getting almost everything looks good. MCA, all the four, MTech, all the four students we are getting it here. So this is the main thing, okay, where you can enter multiple delimiter, and this is the function split text by delimiter. By default it will come, or you need to put by any delimiter. Okay, now what I will do, I will right click on this and unpivot other columns. Okay, then I will remove my attribute column, remove, and this is my course, and this is my students, right? Student name or whatever. Okay, so this is the way we can do it. We achieved it, but there is a problem. The problem is, if you go to your source right here, so for the MCA, I have 4 students enrolled for that. All right. For the MTech, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 students per enrolled. But how much you are getting in the end of the result? For the MCA, we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the MTech, 1, 2, 3, 4. But MTech have a 5th record. Where it went? What wrong we did it here? Okay. So the wrong part is the split column by delimiter. We have split by column. Column delimiter split means it will check for the first row of the data here. And how many data I have? 4 entries. So it will split the data based on the first entry. It will split always to the 4 columns only, fixed 4 columns. It will not consider the 5th one. Suppose in the first row I have 6 entries. So all the rows will be like split into the 6 columns. Okay, so that is the wrong thing is happening when you are split by column. So that I want to change it. Instead of doing the split by column, I will split by rows, so that all the data will come up and we will not have the issue. Okay, so from here in this step, I will just delete it. Logic would be remain same, the same functionality, but we will split in a different way. Okay, so delete until net. Okay, the first point first, I will column, I will go by normal delimiter, and I will select other, and I will put this symbol, because I want to segregate the leftmost MCA and MTech into a separate column only. Then now the first column we got the course detail here. Now click on the column 2, split column by delimiter. Doesn't matter what you are selecting, but you want to select instead of the by default the columns, right? Just select rows. You see, if you select the column, no number of columns split into 2, 4, all these things. But now I will say rows. Okay, so that we are eliminating that part itself. Now we go to the your split column, which done for the row. And one thing we need to change that already we know that. So split by any delimiter, and instead of putting the comma, we need to put the list which I copied already. Okay, that's it. Done. Now if you see, we are getting the last record as well. I'm taking those. Okay. Hope you like this video. I will share this code along with uh, this video files. But you can just create a very simple, and you can put any number of delimiter and just to check it out how things are working for you, right? And if you have any issues or on this one, please do let me know. And any specific topic or any business cases which we are facing on the interviews or any deck scenario, anything, please put on the comments. And please guys, please do subscribe to the channel, because your support is very much needed. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.